Now, we covered last week that the DNC has shown their true colors. They are clearly very concerned about the impact that Jill Stein and Butch Ware are having on this election. And it's definitely showing. I mean, you don't spend millions of dollars on a TV advertisement claiming that Jill Stein is secretly supporting Trump, or you're supporting Trump if you vote for her. Well, I don't remember if it was somebody in our chat who threw this out there, but I thought it was absolutely genius to even make that suggestion at the time, that that's not the last stand they're going to make against Jill Stein. They're going to make another one. And the next one is going to involve her being a Russian agent, a Russian puppet of Putin. Well, guess what? The DNC did not let us down. They did not disappoint. They decided, oh yeah, we're totally going to do that. And here it is.
You can tell a lot about a person by the company they keep. Like Jill Stein. Stein isn't sorry about swinging the 2016 election to Trump. And now she's being helped by MAGA allies and Trump's former lawyer. Longtime Klan leader David Duke endorsed her.
Okay, so right off the bat, you can see just how ridiculous this ad is. But I got to tell you, if they are going to insist that you're the reason that they're losing, this is why it all comes back full circle. Because remember, where all of this started was blaming Ralph Nader for costing Al Gore Florida against Dub. It's totally costed against me, W. Back in 2000, it was all Ralph Nader's fault that Al Gore lost Florida. 300,000 registered Democrats voted for George Bush in Florida in 2000. Now, that is an inconvenient truth that no one wants to talk about. But that is their way of saying, you don't have a choice. You can go with us, or you get nothing. Jill Stein's back for another round. Okay, we're going to really take it to her now. They're putting out a TV ad saying that David Duke, the former head of the KKK, endorses Jill Stein, even though Jill Stein, I wouldn't have even dignified it with an answer, but Jill Stein did come out and say, I don't accept his endorsement. But don't let that get in the way of a good advertisement. And honestly, when I see ads like this, I think to myself, who is this benefiting exactly, or who do you think you're convincing? I'm not convinced that this is going to convince anybody. In fact, I always maintain that this is just going to turn off more people. Why are they attacking? Who is this Jill Stein? Why are they going after her? And don't forget where they're doing this. They're not running this as a national ad. They're running it in Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Georgia, North Carolina, Arizona, Nevada. That's where they're running these ads. If you ask me, not very smart, not very smart. Somebody who was on the fence about voting for Jill Stein is now going to go and vote for Kamala Harris because of this ad. Let's continue.
Unlike Trump, she's cozied up to Vladimir Putin. Jill Stein, look at her friends, because a vote for Stein is a vote for Trump.
I tell you, they make her out to be a hell of a lot more powerful than she could ever have hoped to be. But she is really, really going for it. And the imagery with the Kremlin in the background, Trump, David Duke, the silhouette of Jill Stein and Vladimir Putin. If I were Putin, I would, but Putin endorsed Kamala Harris. You see, they don't mention that in the ad. Now, it's very likely Putin's just trolling. But it could be so, when you get called out so often, you could have so much fun with this if you wanted to. If you just wanted to troll just a little bit, just to piss them off. And they're so vulnerable right now. Yes, of course. We endorse Jill Stein. We hope that she wins a lot of votes, that might actually hurt the President Trump, or possibly help Kamala Harris. You know, I'm doing my best to do a Russian vampire impression, so I hope you enjoy. Now, Jill Stein is much tougher than you think. She calling the shots. Oh, Lord. Let's finish it up.
Just ask Putin.
Jill Stein, I like her very much.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
It is so telling that Kamala would approve that message, because why not? You know, to me, when someone says, I'm Kamala, or when Kamala says, I approve this message, of course you do. You just do what you're told. And the reason I know that she just does what she's told, because we're going to cover this. Early voting started today. Today. And of all the people that Kamala can be doing town halls with right now, as far as surrogacy is concerned, as far as the support network is concerned, who is she doing it with? She's doing it with Liz Cheney. So what that tells me, of course, is they don't ever want to give you the impression that they give a damn about working people's needs and rights. What they care about is converting as many suburban and urban Republicans into the Democratic Party as humanly possible, and keep kicking labor into the ground. That's the job. As I said, I don't know who they think they're impressing with this type of advertisement. It really just says to me, as we said during the last ad that they put out against Jill Stein, it just reeks of desperation. It doesn't land in any capacity like a party that really knows what the hell they're doing at this point. And I also believe that if they do get the sense that they're going to lose the election, they have to build in their excuses right away. Like, they cannot wait on this. This is very important for the future of their party, because it's very quickly eroding in terms of true grassroots support. Yeah, there's young people out there that are supporting the party for sure, because they believe that the Democrats care more about, you know, a lot of social issues that young people care about, which they do. But in terms of economic policy, this is not helping.